Uh, Hello, everyone. I'm watching these. This is John Jenkins. I'm watching these Sway the Remix God videos on YouTube. And some of these like these videos are intentionally, unintentionally hilarious. Intentionally, unintentionally hilarious. I mean, I really like this. I really like this guy's sense of humor and his music style. But anyway, that's not the point of this video. So the point of this video, I've got a new Arithmomania video coming out right now. I've got a new Arithmomania video coming out right now, and so the idea is this will probably be released at the end of November or the beginning of December. But anyway, I've got an Arithmomania video coming out right now, and the idea of this video is I started off with the first instance of Arithmomania, which was to search the entire paragraph, or the entire string, the entire paragraph, for the letter A, and if you see the letter A, return true. If there's no letter A in the entire paragraph, then return false. So let's go ahead and see what we can do about this. Okay, want to go back over here. Okay, so let's see what we can do about this. So this is the second iteration. This is the second iteration of the Arithmomania. Okay. This is the second iteration of the Arithmomania. Gets equals input, input equals gets. Please press enter. Okay. All right. Why don't I put this right here? Colon and space. Okay. Okay. File, save as. Okay. .py. Okay. Arithmomania desktop with O2 .py. All right. So I got my Python file right here. Let's double check, double click. Please press enter. So you press enter, and sometimes it does not do it immediately. So press it about three times. So open with Notepad. So okay. Def exchanger sent 1 equals input. No. String 1 equals input. Please enter a string. Okay. Okay, please enter a string. String 1 equals string 1. Okay. So anomaly 1. String 1. Okay. All right. So, okay. Okay. Anomaly 1. I'm sorry. Def anomaly 1. Okay. Okay, a def anomaly 1. Why don't I string 1? Why don't I okay, put a colon right there, and then why don't I go over here and put pass? As a matter of fact, I made a mistake down here. I was supposed to indent this right here. Okay. Okay, so why don't I put pass, and why don't I call the why don't I don't know what I should do for that. So okay, why don't I exchanger. Okay, so why don't I say let's see if it's working so far. No, it's not working so far. So exchanger, why don't I see what happens if I do that? Okay. Let's see what happens if I do that. There we go. There we go. So please enter a string. Please enter a string. This is all I got. Okay. Please press enter. Okay, so it's working. I just forgot to put the parentheses right there. I guess you can leave the parentheses out in Ruby, but not in Python. So learn something new every day. So anyway, okay. List equals okay. No, I'm sorry. Stir list equals string one dot split okay. String one dot split. Okay. I'm not sure. Okay. Soup for sent in stir list. Okay. Okay. Why don't I? Okay. Total. No. So what I'm going to do is, I'm gonna go back down here. Here one equals input. Please enter a search character. Okay. Here one equals string. Here one. Okay. So here one. So the reason why I do that, I want to make it agnostic from the beginning, which means that it will not need to. I won't have to hard code the letter A in there, and then I'll only have, I'll only be able to search for one letter in the string. I want to be able to search for any letter, any combination of characters in a string, and have it work. So, okay, so tf list equals for sent in string list. If care one okay. If care one and sent Okay. TF list dot append true. True. Else TF list dot append false. Okay. Okay. Print TF list. Okay, so let's see if this works. I'm gonna do it the unfacetious way first. So John is here, John is there. Okay, enter a search letter. False, false, false. Okay. Why does it say false, false, false? Why does it say false, false, false? Elif here one not in sent. Okay. John is over here. John is over there. Why does it say 3 falses? Why does it say 3 falses? Well, there's one way I can find that out. For sent in string list, okay, print string list. That's one way I can find that out. So why don't I go back over here? Okay, John is over here. John is over there. Okay. All right. So, okay. John is over here. John is over there. I'm assuming, why is there an empty string? Why is there an empty string? So why don't I go back over here again? John is over here. John is over there. Okay. Okay. All right. So I guess that's for the new line, right? I guess that's for the new line. That so So it did what I wanted to do, but I've got this empty string right here. I've got this empty string right here. I guess what I could do is that I guess if I want to get rid of that, what I do is this. I put a space right there. So let's see if that does the trick. John is over here. John is over there. Okay. No, it's still got the empty string right there. Empty string. I don't know what that empty string is about. Let's see. John is over here. John is over there. I guess the issue is that I guess the issue is, hold on a sec. Why don't I do it like this? Okay. John is over here. John is over there. No, or leave out the last. So I got it right. So basically, the issue is that I'm splitting. So when you split, it's a hard. It's not a very nuanced thing that you're doing. You're just chopping it up based on the location of the input character or input characters. So it does not discriminate between. It does not discriminate between. It does not discriminate between. It does not discriminate between it does not discriminate between the last period and the middle period. It's going to if it's the last period, then it's just going to add it's going to split at the end. It's going to add an empty string at the end. So there are certain ways to get around that. So what I could do is I could. There's certain ways to get around that. So I guess okay. Okay. str list equals str list dot pop. Okay. Let's see if that works. That might not work. I'm not sure if that works. So John is over here. John is over there. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, I guess str list dot remove. Okay, -1. Okay. John is over here. John is over there. So made a mistake. Okay, why don't I see if okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so how to remove an element from a list Python. Okay, remove. Okay. Okay. Why don't I try this? Why don't I try this? Why don't I try this? So remove len str list -1. Okay. All right. Remove len str list -1. Okay. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, John is over here. John is over there. Okay, so let's see if I can make this work. Let's see if I can find out. Let's see if I can find out what happened with this. Yeah, this is the big sort of error, because, like, you know, okay, all right, so okay, and I'm saying John is over here, John is over there. Okay, X is not in list. X is not in list. Okay. X is not in list. Why don't I put this list? Why don't I put this in parentheses? Okay. Okay, John is over here. John is over there. Okay. All right. So. Okay. Why don't I? Len equals len list. Okay. str len -1. Okay. Okay. Let's see if that works, because this is a pretty big. All right, so let's see what the issue is. John is over here. John is over there. Okay. 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 X is not a list. Remove. I guess what I could do is maybe okay. Let's see if that works. Okay. John is over here. John is over there. I got you right there. Gotcha. So it's gotcha. All right. I was able to fix the problem. So I've got John is over here, John's over there. Two sentences. I'm looking for the character A. The character A is not in either sentence. So it says false, false. So gotcha. Okay. All right. So let's test it again. Let's test it again. So John is over here, here, here. John is over there. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh. So I'm searching for the lowercase o. True, 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 true. Both sentences have the lowercase o. Okay. So while I'm doing this, why don't I go ahead for a second and just take a little break. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm back. So let's get back to this. So, yeah. So let's go. So I was able to fix the problem I was having where the enumerator was not was calculating an extra sentence, which was the empty string at the end, because I split the string at the very end with the period. So it was calculating an extra sentence, which I did not want, and I was able to fix that. So remove all empty strings from the list. Okay, and okay, so remove all empty strings from the list, and remove all empty strings from the list. Okay, remove all empty strings. So I want to start this thing up again. So I want to go here, and John is over here. Here. John is over there. There. And I know what's going to happen, so I'm just going to put a lowercase j. No. So I know I have some sort of error here. So inner string, John is over here, John is over there. Okay. Okay. John's over here, John's over there. Okay. False, false. Please press enter. Okay. Why did it not? So it says false, false because John, uppercase John, and lowercase John are separate characters in Python. So why did it not? Let's see. John is over here. John is over there. So why is it not staying open when I? Why is it not staying open? I guess what happened is that. Why don't I go ahead? I guess it only. Maybe not. No. Okay. Why don't I go ahead and try this again? Okay. John is over here. Here. John is over there. Okay. Lowercase j. Okay. Okay. So it was because I called the input function outside of the analysis one, and that was the reason why it shut down without going to the input function. So anyway, I was able to finish what I wanted to start out and what I wanted to do. And the next step, I don't know what the next. Well, so I guess the next step Well, I probably could have done that with this one, but I guess the next step is to count the number of trues and falses. Yeah, that's another thing. So, okay, okay, okay. So why don't I try this one more time? So, uh, John is over here. John is over there. Okay. So what I will do is I will say lowercase t. Okay. So why is this doing this? I don't know why this is doing this. Okay. John is over here. John is over there. Okay, lowercase t. Remove x. Okay. So okay. All right, I guess. Okay, I probably should have just commented that out. Okay. John is over here. John is over there. Okay, lowercase t. Okay. Alright. So it says false, true, false, false, true, false. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to do for that, and I was able to get it to say false and true in the same thing. So let's go ahead and let's get to the next iteration. So thank you everyone for your help, and goodbye.